Diddy has been described by the people in the courtroom as super engaged, nodding along to the jurors that he likes, laughing at their jokes. We had an interesting moment where a reporter from Fox 5 said that Diddy turned around and she's pregnant and that he mouthed to her, "How are you?" So he's putting on the charm.
He's obviously a very charismatic person. He has been a celebrity for a very long time. He knows how to ingratiate himself with people. I don't know that it's necessarily a put on. I think that's just how he is, and he's just maybe being himself. He definitely wants to build rapport. He wants them to see him as another human being who is in a tough situation. And I think, look, he should rely on the charisma that has, served him well for many, many years.
I think that's part of his plan.
Well, definitely.
Opening statements for the Diddy trial is set to begin tomorrow, but there has been a monkey wrench thrown into everything. One of the star witnesses has gone missing. So what is going to happen tomorrow? We don't know. And I am wondering, did this terrible drawing of Diddy, have something to do with this witness going missing? Daily Mail describes it as throwing the trial into chaos. And considering this man is going to be desperate to get out of these charges, I'm totally sure that there will be more chaos and dysfunction. I'm hoping not, but we shall see. All right, let's get to the article. It says a star witness in the Sean Diddy Combs trial is reportedly missing in action, throwing the disgraced bad boy mogul's ex-trafficking case into chaos. Opening statements are set to begin next week, but federal prosecutors have been left scrambling. They can't find one of their female victims who is central to their case. She does not live in New York where the Combs trial is being held. Lead prosecutor Maureen Comey told U.S. District Judge Aaron Subramiam on Wednesday that they are having a difficult time contacting victim 3 and her attorney. Prosecutors had mentioned victim 3 plans to disclose very personal and explosive details concerning abuse she allegedly suffered under Combs. Comey told the judge that even if they are able to reach the unnamed victim, she may not show up. Defense attorney Tenny Garagos demanded that the prosecution make a decision by the end of the week on whether they still plan to call victim 3 to testify. The prosecution's admission that they cannot reach one of their star witnesses came as a shock after they told the judge in an April 29th memo that victim 3 did not wish to use a pseudonym during her testimony. Prosecutors filed a third superseding indictment in April that added an additional charge of ex-trafficking and transportation to engage in prostitution related to victim 3. Combs is facing a total of 5 counts, including racketeering, ex-trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution in connection to 4 alleged victims who were forced to participate in drug-fueled freak-offs, prosecutors claim. Combs' legal team has said that the addition of charges are nothing new. These are not new allegations or new accusers, the defense attorney said. These are the same individuals, former long-term girlfriends who were involved in consensual relationships. This was their private sex life defined by consent, not coercion. Prosecutors this week tried to play down the bombshell news that one of their star witnesses possibly dropping from the case. Comey told the judge that there are still many, many acts of racketeering apart from victim 3. While victim 3's identity remains unknown to the public, Garagos said in court the woman has been around Combs for a long time. Combs had pled not guilty to all charges. His defense team has said the alleged victims are ex-girlfriends who are willingly participated in threesomes. Prosecutors have said victim 1, Cassie Ventura, plans to testify using her own name, so no Jane Does here. The judge had approved prosecutors' request for victims 2 and 4 to testify under pseudonyms. Combs appeared in court this week as both sides questioned potential jurors. More than 600 potential jurors filled out questionnaires, which included questions about their feelings about domestic partner violence, their hobbies, and the types of music and media they consume regularly. A total of 45 had made it to the final stage of jury selection on Wednesday. So the jury was set on Friday. Like I said, opening statements began on Monday. All right, it says Combs, who has been sporting gray hair and a beard, told the judge on Monday that he was a little nervous and asked Judge Aaron Subramiam for a bathroom break. In a shocking decision, Combs rejected a last-minute plea deal from prosecutors last week. He faces life in prison if convicted on all charges. There is definitely going to be tons to report on where it comes to this. There are no cameras in the court because of federal guidelines, so we won't be seeing anything. We will just be seeing these terrible drawings. And I don't know if this man is just looking bad or if this drawing is just bad. I don't know. But I definitely cannot wait to see what comes out of this case. If you have any predictions, any celebrities' names that you think are going to pop up, go ahead and leave them in the comments. Let's see what kind of skeletons get illuminated. Let's see if this man gets brought to justice or if he walks. Let's see if any of these star witnesses say anything that we have not yet seen. Because I know that some of these people were leaking information probably to, make sure that the public had an opinion on it. So let's see what we got going on. Let's see what happens on the aftermath. Let's see what happens starting tomorrow. Join the conversation. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.
We just learned the name of another Diddy witness, and holy cow, what he's already saying. Alb Shore has been subpoenaed and is going to testify against Diddy in this upcoming trial. To give you a little bit of background, when Kim Porter, Diddy's ex, died of pneumonia, Alb Shore was one of the first people to challenge that, saying that there is no way she just suddenly passed away from pneumonia. Now, he's also saying that Kim Porter used to warn him to watch his back when it came to Diddy. He says that his organ failure that he had, where he had to have a liver transplant, that Diddy had something to do with that. He's also saying that Diddy put a bounty on his head at one point and that he is the only person alive who has spoken out against Diddy that is still alive today. And bear in mind, these are the things that he's saying before he even gets into the courtroom. Whatever he's going to testify with is going to be absolutely mind-blowing. I'm telling you guys, this trial is going to be like nothing you've ever seen.
Now you want to touch on Cassie Ventura? We can touch on Cassie Ventura. I think she's in trouble. I think if Sean Puffy Combs had an opportunity to possibly allegedly take her out, he would do it in a heartbeat. He prays every day that girl would just go away. By the time this is all said and done, and Cassie Ventura makes it to that witness stand, believe me when I tell you that she has so much more on this guy than what that video shows that we all saw when he was dragging her through the hallways of a hotel by a hair back into his room. That video is just a foundation of who this man is. But God willing, every person that this man has been involved in taking the heart and soul of one of our women or our children, if they would have come forward, it would reveal what a monster this actually is. But think about how much is sitting on this girl's shoulders. First, she's got to worry every day about staying alive. Then she's got to hope that the FBI, CIA, whatever department is responsible for watching and protecting her safety, that she's in protective custody and nobody is able to get to her. Then she's got to make it to a courthouse. Then she's got to make it to the stand. Then she has to sit and stand and testify right in the face of the exact person that has put her through the abuse of what she went through for years and relive the story all over again. And then you got this guy sitting in a jail or a prison in Brooklyn sending cryptic messages to people from the outside of the things that he's expecting them to do on behalf of him while he's riding away over there behind bars. So yeah, if you ask me, I am worried about Cassie Ventura's safety. This guy is desperate. This guy is vulnerable. When you put somebody like this back against the wall, he is capable of doing anything to ensure his freedom. So I ask you again to pray with me. Pray for the women. Pray for the children. Pray for the children. To even have to say those words is just absolutely an atrocity and beyond the scope of understanding that the midnight can ever understand. Say it one more time. Pray for the children that have been lied to, that have been manipulated, that have been touched in a manner that any one of these adults should have known better. We pray for Justin Bieber. We pray for the safety of Cassie Ventura, that God continues to shed his light over this person. Keep her safe, and may you continue to give her the strength to go forward, to help ensure that if this man is truly guilty of what they say, that he should never, ever see the light of day again. And to all the other souls out there hiding in the shadows, this is your time. This is your time to come forward, to make sure that you put this monster away for the rest of his life. And to anybody else that was involved in any of this, they're coming for you. When the feds want you, the feds are gonna have you. And I promise you, by this time, they've got information on every single one of you. So if you hurt a woman, or you compromised a child, I promise you, by the time this is all said and done, Sean Puffy Combs, he will not be going down alone. He even said, if I'm going down, you're all going down with me.